Hey guys, 7 Let's Plays 12 here, and with another part of reading this fanfiction series. So I think last time we left off right back here. So this is a few feet away from where Nala was sleeping. Another lion cub slept also. This cub was a male, however. He had golden brown fur and this small tuft of fur on his head. The cub was clearly in a deep sleep and was in no mood to wake up anytime soon. He was going to, though, whether he liked it or not. His mother, Mufasa's mate, Surabi, nudged the cub gently, waking him up. 5 more minutes, Mom, he nodded in a half-awake state. Simba, it's time to get up, Surabi told him. You know what time it is, don't you? Yeah, Simba replied. Time for me to go back to sleep. Surabi couldn't help but chuckle. No, Simba, today's the day where you're supposed to go outside and talk with the other cubs. In other words, make some friends. Simba's eyes snapped open and widened at what his mother had just told. Captain had just said to him, now, friends, today? He hadn't been alive for more than a few weeks and he was already expected to go out and socialize. Did she think he was a future king? Oh wait, he was. Simba looked up at Surabi. Now Mom, we need to talk about this whole making friends thing. The way I see it, you should let me have 2 or 3 days to myself before I go out and talk to people. Said that 3 days ago, Surabi told him. Simba looked down at the ground. Oops, he said, I knew you used that tricks before somewhere. Simba, if you don't go out and make some friends soon, you'll never make any friends. That's not going to work well when you're king now, is it? I guess not, he muttered. Good, now go on out. Now go out and make some friends. Simba slowly got to his feet. Oh, alright, besides, what's the worst that can happen? If anyone says no to me, then I'll just banish them when I'm the king. He smiled. Yeah. His mother gave Simba a disapproving glare. No, Simba, you have to do it properly. You can't force people to be your friend. No, but I can try, he muttered under his breath. Or is that young man? He smiled innocently. Oh, nothing, I was just saying how exciting it is to finally be getting out there making some friends, that's all. Well, go on then, and be in before sundown, and don't wander off either. Yeah, Simba said as he walked off, tired of hearing more rules from his mother. He stood in the den opening, gazing out beyond the pride lane. The sly smile crept across his face. I don't have to do what she says, I can just go explore. Yeah. Simba spotted a very dark, gloomy-looking place in the distance beyond the borders of the pride lane. That shadowy place over there looks good. I wonder what's down there. Simba started making his way down Pride Rock. He had no plans on making friends today. He's far too scared of rejection. How embarrassing would it be if the future king of the Pride Lands was rejected by every other cub? That wouldn't fare too well in the future. Surabi overheard her son speaking about where he was intending to go and decided to find a way of making Simba do what she told him to. Zazu, she called. 3 seconds later, red-billed one bill floated down to the ground in front of her and bowed gracefully. You called me, Queen Surabi? Zazu, make sure Simba tries to make some friends today and keep him out of trouble. Zazu winced at the mention of Simba. Not Simba, the most mischievous, playful cub who ever lived. He always got himself in trouble. Zazu decided it would be best to respect the Queen's wishes, however. As you wish, I'll keep the young cub out of trouble, you can count on that. And with that, Zazu flew off, knowing he was in for a very long day indeed. And here's just an awesome note. And let's go into chapter 3. Chapter 3, a bad first impression. Nala sat nervously beside the waterhole where she could see 4 female cubs chatting amongst each other, blabbing on about typical girly things like how pretty they look, what secrets had been spilled, and who liked who in the pride. Listening in from a few feet away, Nala sighed deeply. She kind of expected this. She had a feeling the female cubs would all be very chatty and act like know-it-alls. The conversation seemed so bland and, well, to be honest, boring. Stuff like that just didn't interest Nala, not one bit. She was different from most girls. She preferred the bit of excitement, some adventure, not just talking all day. Whereas the fun in that, it just seemed so long. Monotonous, how do you say it, and repetitive. But unfortunately for her, first, it seemed this was what she'd have to put up with for pretty much the rest of her life. Who else could she find to be her friend? Seriously, who else would enjoy the same things as her? Who? She sighed again and decided that if this was what she was stuck with, then she might as well make the most of it. Who knew? Maybe they actually would find they had something in common with her. It is extremely unlikely, but you never knew sometimes. Nala got up and slowly made her way towards the group of cubs, fear rising in her stomach. She never really done anything like this before. She'd hardly lived in her old pride for more than a few weeks, and there are no other cubs there, just grown-up lions. Nala's completely new to making friends, and she had no idea about the right way to do it. She decided she just have to be confident, firm, strong, show him who's boss. Or was that too serious? Or she didn't know what to do. This was a complete mess. Everyone else managed to make friends, so why was she any different? Did they all feel the same way too when they were in Nala's position? More questions with no answers to add to the list in her mind. Shaking a little with fear, she sat down in the group of cubs and smiled nervously, deciding on the most appropriate thing she could think of saying. Hi, she stammered nervously, expecting her friendly smile. All the girl cubs immediately glared at her like she was some kind of alien. Nala knew she was pretty much screwed from here on in. What are you doing here? One of the cubs spat. Nala laughed nervously. Me? Oh, I'm Nala, and I just moved into the party, and we know who you are, another cub told her. You're the new girl, and we don't want you here. Nala laughed nervously again. Whoa, well, why won't you want me here? I haven't done anything wrong to you. We know what you outsiders are like, complete freaks, one of them said. I'm not a freak, Nala cried, anger building up inside of her. Billy, you aren't? Because you look like one to me. The other girls giggled and nodded and agreed. Yeah, Nala gritted her teeth. She just wasn't in the mood to take any of this. Clearly, these weren't people who she wants to make friends with, and their comments made her feel angry more than offended. They were just bullies, plain and simple. Why don't you just go back to where you came from? One of them spat nastily. No one wants you around. Nala got to her feet. Maybe I should, she said angrily, before turning and walking away. Unfortunately, she tripped over a small rock and ended up falling into the water with a resounding splash. This evoked heavy laughter from the nearby girl cubs who pointed at Nala cruelly and laughed long and hard at her. Nala coughed and sputtered, swimming over to the edge and climbing back onto dry land safely. She took in a few gasps of air, catching her breath back. Could it get any worse? She can't even walk without messing something that one of the cubs insulted, still pointing at her and laughing. What a loser, another exclaimed. Nala shot one last angry look at the female cubs before walking up. She'd rather die than make friends with one of them. She had a bad feeling about this. She knew it right from the moment her mother suggested this. Why is she made to do this when she hadn't even been here a day? She hasn't settled in yet. It was far too difficult for her. She was doomed. Were all the other cubs like this? Was that not one person in the whole pride who would find something in common with her? She heavily doubted it. Not that she cared. She much preferred to be on her own. Honestly, she wasn't going to take that kind of abuse lying down. Nala stopped walking and sat down by an old tree. Once the cubs were just amused back in the distance, she wondered what her next move would be. Maybe I can try and find something to do by myself, she thought to herself. There's gotta be some cool places I can explore around here. It'll be more fun than trying to make friends with those jerks, she thought, still furious with the other cubs for the cruelty towards her earlier. Nala got back up and decided to go explore. There had to be something she could do around here, and if there isn't anything, then I'm going to sleep for a whole year, she thought to herself, smiling. Nala continued on her journey. If no one was going to be her friend, then she was going to be tough and independent. She didn't need anyone. She could manage just fine on her own, but there's still that nagging doubt in the back of her mind. Could she? Chapter 4, Caught in the Act. Simba was nearly there, just a few months left and he'd be in the Outlands. Sure, his father had told him never to go there, but seriously, how bad could it possibly be? He knew he was brave and he wouldn't let anyone get in his way. No one could stop him now. Simba took a few steps forward before he heard a voice coming from behind him speak. Simba went at the voice. He got and turned around to face Zazu, who was standing on the ground, his wings folded and a disapproving look on his face. Sneaking off again. "Were we, young master?" asked Zazu in a disapproving tone. Simba nervously looked left and right. No," he lied calmly. "I was just looking around, that's all. I must say, you're not a very good liar. I know what you were planning to do, Simba. Your mother heard you talking to yourself before you left." Simba suddenly looked very annoyed with himself. "I've gotta stop doing that." He still tried to defend himself though. "Well, she didn't hear me right. I was just saying I wanted to look at this place from here where it's safe." You're not convincing me. "I'm telling the truth. Besides, I haven't done anything wrong yet, so you can't get me in trouble. I'm not even in that shadowy place yet. See?" Simba jumped into the Outlands. Now, in the shadows, he jumped back to his usual spot. Not in the shadows, he did again. In the shadows, not in the shadows. A smile formed on Zazu's beak. "Well, now you are in trouble because you just jumped into the Outlands twice." Simba's mouth dropped open. "Oh, you cannot be serious." Zazu had to admit this was kind of fun. He was waiting for once. "Well, Simba, it looks like I have something to report back to your father now." Simba made a pleading motion with his paws. Stupid Zazu, always getting him into trouble. "Oh, please, Zazu, don't tell Dad. I'll do anything." "I won't tell him if you do what your mother told you to in the very first place." Simba pretended to look all innocent. "I have no idea what you're talking about, Zazu. Don't play games with me. I'm not stupid. You could have fooled me," Simba muttered. Zazu didn't hear his little remark and carried on. "Your mother instructed you this morning to go out and socialize with the other cubs in the park. I suggest you do so, otherwise I might just have to tell your father about where you're planning on going this morning." And that's when Simba pretty much realized he was going to have to make some friends today, or at least he had to try. Why did Zazu always have to wreck everything? From Zazu's perspective, he thought he was rather clever. Simba was going to have to do what his mother told him to, otherwise he was going to be in big trouble with King Mufasa, and Zazu knew what Simba would choose to do. Simba looked down at the ground defeated. "Okay, I'll do it, as long as you promise not to tell Dad, and you let me do this on my own." It was fine by Zazu. Every second he was having to look after Simba was like heaven to him. Maybe you get the day off after all. "Fine," Zazu agreed. "But if you break any more rules, then I will tell your father." "Don't worry about it," Simba assured him, walking past Zazu. "I can make friends easily. I am the future king. After all, I doubt it," said Zazu. "Oh? And why is that?" Simba asked. "Because, Simba, I can tell you're nervous." "Nervous?" Simba laughed. "I never get nervous." Zazu put his wing to his chin. Now when have I heard that one before?" "Oh yes, that little incident when you saw a spider for the first time." Simba groaned. "Do you have to bring that one up again?" "He was screaming for 5 minutes straight. I must say I found it rather amusing. In fact, I still do." Zazu chuckled loudly, deliberately aggravating Simba. "Just for that, I'm going to get you tomorrow." Zazu gulped. "Oh, me and my big beak." "Oh, come on," Simba said Zazu nervously. "Surely you won't have playing tricks on me by now, right?" Simba grinned. "No, you're too easy. That's what makes it fun." Simba put his paw to his chin. "And who knows," he said as mischievous smile across his face. "I might have some new friends to help me out." Zazu looked up at the sky. "Oh, look at the sun. I think it's time I was on my way. Look, good luck with making some new friends, and let's forget about the whole playing tricks on me thing, eh?" And I have to go too, because I have run out of time for this video. Goodbye!